seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Greetings, you savages. Are you ready to get primordial? Welcome to the official Lady Death Primordial Havoc Plan Your Pledge. We're going to plan this out together. I'm going to walk you through the campaign, and we're doing it because we're launching our first crowdfunder of 2026, Lady Death Primordial Havoc, on Thursday, February 26th at 6 p.m. Arizona time, which is currently Mountain Daylight Time. Figure your time out in relationship to that. What we're going to do today is go through each and every item that is offered on the campaign, on the actual campaign. But if you haven't, please go to coffinlaunch.com as we speak and sign up for an account. This is Coffin Comics' very own crowdfunding platform, and you are cordially invited to be part of the madness. Our commitment in 2026 is, for the first 24 hours of every campaign this year, physical backers of $26 or more will receive a free Primordial Havoc Challenge coin. This year, it's a little different. You're going to have to pledge $26 or more because for the first time ever, we're offering items that are less than $26, including some of the items you see nearby, including things like patches and stickers. So we love you, but we can't give you a free challenge coin if you back a $7 sticker. So now that we got that sorted, please sign up. So just go to coffinlaunch.com. You can see Primordial Havoc right now and sign up and you'll be notified. Because look, life is busy. Lord knows between now and February 26th, what the heck is going on. You're in the middle of something. Wouldn't it be good to have a reminder so you could get in on this super cool offer of an all new full color challenge coin that's hyper dimensional? Cool. Well, let me take a look at the comments. Welcome so many. Omega, Solomon, Ace. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Lots going on at Coffin Comics already in 2026. We have this Friday, our Darkest Valentine celebration. All new, gorgeous exclusives by an amalgam of amazing artists for your consideration. That promotion is going to run 10 days from the 14th to the 24th, I believe. So get in on it. There's some goodies I think you will enjoy. Recently, at Swornfest, were you at Swornfest? Did you hear about Swornfest? We announced the ultimate collaboration between Brian Pulido, Nick Barucci, Coffin Comics, and Dynamite. And we are bringing back the entirety of the Chaos Comics library in several Kickstarters over the course of 2 years. First up, the evil one, Evil Ernie. All 1,500 plus pages will be brought to you in never before seen large omnibus format. Yours truly is helping out on the project, very immersed in it, all the way up to here, filled with blood and guts and madness. We talked about it a little bit on last night's Industry of Comics show. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see a link. Get in on it. There's a lot of fun, heartfelt emotion going on there. Maybe you'll enjoy that as well. Let's see here. Ray Zapata. Great, man. You're hyped for 26. I love it. I miss Swornfest. Wish I could have been. When? Well, you know, Swornfest is just over, and who knows what the future holds. If we were to have another Swornfest, and Lord knows we don't know if we will, it would be in 2028. So it's really going to take a lot of people letting us know they want it for us to get off our lazy asses and get another one going, because it's an insane amount of work. Let's see here. So let's see. I'm excited. Late Demonicon video came in April. Let's go. Evil Ernie for life. I hear you. I hear you. The Reckoning. Yes, Evil Ernie. Well, let's get into it, shall we? But before we do, what I would love to do is to show you the official Coffin Lunch video for Primordial Havoc. So without further ado, stand by and please roll the videotape. Hi, I'm Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and I'm excited to present an all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Death Primordial Havoc. A mysterious tragedy strips away Lady Death's magic and thrusts her into a world of primeval brutality. In a heartbeat, the deadliest warrior witch the underworld has ever known becomes something no one ever expected: prey. Now, Lady Death must butcher her way through prehistoric monstrosities and sadistic cannibals who hunt her at every turn. Can she escape the unrelenting ferocity of this ferocious land, or will she become lost forever within its jungle hell? Witness Lady Death as you've never seen her before. Wild, remorseless, savage. Please back our campaign now and tell everyone you know. Thanks so much, everybody. I want to welcome so many Coffin Comics superstars to the stream. Michael Weston, aka Tree, Big Scum, and all the guys and gals right now on the stream. We are going to get right into this campaign, but before we do, let me show you a new product line we have, and that is the license plates. This is an all-new series of license plates that will be offered on the campaign. This is a Lady Death license plate featuring the art of Greg Land and Laura Martin. You could pop this right on your car. So it's a fun one we're introducing. Every campaign will have one. It's going to be fun. And let's see if Jordan is ready for this one. The official Zippo for Primordial Havoc. Holy mackerel. This is artwork by Mike DiBalfo. The coolest thing about these is that they are seamless. There's like almost no separation between the top and the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Check out how seamless those things are. These Zippos are phenomenal. All right, everybody. Now we are going to refocus. Whoops, we're going to reset things, and then we're going to get right into this. Thank you for your patience. Thanks, everybody, being here. Mr. Abagato. Travis, yeah, man. I think you would love this, right? Okay, everybody, let's get right into this campaign. We're going to jump into the interwebs right here, right now. It's a black screen. It's a black screen on there, but not here. So hang on, everybody. We're getting it together. We can do it. Let's see here. Ray says, nice. I can replace my boring Texas plates now. Yes, you can. All right, any moment now, get ready. We are going to jump into it. Whoops. But yeah, we have some other cool stuff coming. You'll see, did you see that we have art on this one by Tony Daniel, by Linsner? Okay, we're having little technical difficulties, but I want to agree with you. Evil Ernie does rule. If you were, I actually just threw something up on Facebook and I asked, since we are going to be making Evil Ernie merch on this Kickstarter campaign, things like shirts and challenge coins and patches. What do you want to see? Let's see here. Mike Madigan from the great state of Michigan says that front plate's going to go great with my sworn license. Yes, it will. Yeah. Yeah, you got to love tech. Okay, we're giving another shot here, and I'm back. We're going to get it eventually. So yeah, let me know if there's some images that you're interested in. The amazing thing is I personally went through all the Evil Ernie issues, and there's over 1,500 pages of story, if you could believe it. Let's see here. Puckett says, shirts and hats, sure. So I get it. Now I'm asking you, what art would you like to see on that shirt? That's what I want to know. Let's see here. Some smiley, of course. That would be great. We are going to do coins. What art should be on the coins? Now, here's the one constraint, is we are only going to be using imagery from the classic era of Chaos Comics. So that's, 1992 to 2002. Dusty Wayne and Evil Ernie hoodie would be awesome. That sounds really cool. And let's see here. Travis says, smiley all the way. I get it. Well, one thing, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, license plate again, really cool. Also some patches. So we're going to sell the patches individually this year such that you could build your own new patch set. And we do have some cool art coming up from some amazing contributors. Just hang on one sec, I'm going to show you. I think these are some good ones, and there are many. So check this out. First up, Stephen Butler is homaging the great Sheena in 3D by Dave Stevens. And if you're a Dave Stevens fan like myself, you are actually going to see a good amount of Dave Stevens homages this year. Next up, welcome back, man. Holy mackerel. Joseph Michael Linsner kills it. What would you think like that? I like Henry's suggestion of having a coin shaped like Smiley. Need some jewelry related products? Okay. Let's hear. Hey, Jay Taylor, how are you? All right. Next up, we're going to check out this beautiful Savage Land by Mike DiBalfo. I think that for Mike, this one, I think he might be homaging and referencing Rogue. We all love Rogue. She right now is appearing in Marvel Rivals. That is just a happy accident. Let's see here. I just picked that up, the Shannon 3D. Yep. That's what I try to do. I usually either rings as a suggestion. Yeah, I either own the homages we do, you know, the original comics, or I chase after them. We have one coming up for Lady Gunfighter, and it is not a cheap book. It's a Cheval Noir from Dark Horse #7. So those are some cool ones. Let me see. Now we're jumping on the trend, but we're doing a coffin style. This time around, we'll actually be doing a blind bag, limited to 910 bags. And this is a mock-up of our bag is insane. The art is designed by Mike Chrome. So there'll be 910 different bags, no item, more than 50 copies. Don says, I'm so excited for the Coffin Chaos Dynamite crossover. I never thought there was a possibility we might see a Hell Witch versus Purgatory book. Can't believe that's a reality now. Well, up until now, I must tell you that what we're talking about collaborating on is all that classic material and bringing it back to life. In terms of anything new, I guess we really haven't broached that subject, but let your voices be heard. I think that's fantastic. Wayne likes blind bags, and look, it's Coffin Comics. I could assure you we are not going to have some of the problems that other manufacturers have. We are not going to be shipping books that are damaged. Coffin Comics staff itself will personally quality check every single solitary item that goes into our bags. Our bags are going to be poly bags, and they're going to be quite beautiful. And I would say this is kind of like a rough approximation. The red's going to be a lot more robust. And I see some folks who say, I love the Chastity comics. I loved her too. She's great. I mean, all the Chaos characters, they're my babies. I love Bad Kitty, Purgatory, Chastity, of course, Evil Ernie. They're all great. And then someone is saying Chrome is king, and you're right. Look at how cool that is. Let's see here. And so someone's saying have a Lady Death versus Vampirilla rematch. That could be fun. Blind bags, I can't see. The one and only Daryl Gene Johnson. Well, while we're working out our technical stuff, a couple things I want to talk to you about. Up for it. And a comment. This year, we're introducing a brand new loyalty program. And what I mean by that is, if you back each and every one of our 6 campaigns for $26 or more, you will receive a Super Backer Challenge coin in your last shipment. These coins will be limited to the number of Super Backers only. There will be no extras, and there will be no variant. So it'll really be unique, and it'll be an authentic badge of honor. It'll show that you backed every one of our campaigns, and no one will ever be able to take that away from you. I'm happy that we're doing that, and I hope you enjoy it. We will reveal what this coin looks like in August. So you have all that time to imagine, if Coffin brings the heat, what are we going to do on a coin that's free to our super backers? Some people are having a good idea. Oh, look, here we go. All right, it looks like we're going to be back in the game, folks, for our preview. So we're going to get ready to do that, and I want to thank you for rolling with it. I love it's all good. I love the idea of the purgatory chastity. You know, just for fun here, we could talk about, and amongst yourselves, if you could imagine, you know, these universes colliding. What would happen if the Coffin Comics and Chaos Comics characters collided? What if the Coffin characters collided with the Dynamite characters? It's wild. Just think about it. Okay. Audio. Challenge accepted. Sound. Hello. Check.
I'll take this.
Okay, cool. It's working?
You don't need that.
Okay, copy that. All right. I'm back. Welcome. Here we go. We can do this. Thank you for your patience. It's fantastic. I think we are good and we're back. All right, we're looking at the campaign. As I had mentioned earlier, look at this all-new loyalty program. Back all 6 2026 campaigns for $26 or more on each campaign and receive one free Coffin Launch Super Backer Challenge coin limited to the number of super backers and no variants will be made. That's what's up. All right, here we go. Witness Lady Death as you've never seen her before. Wild, remorseless, and savage. It's true. Lady Death is now set in a prehistoric realm. I might say it's demonic and savage as well. If you will indulge me, I'm going to read the story for you. A mysterious tragedy strips away Lady Death's magic and thrusts her into a world of primeval brutality. In a heartbeat, the deadliest warrior which the underworld has ever known becomes something no one ever expected: prey. Now Lady Death must butcher her way through prehistoric monstrosities and sadistic cannibals who hunt her at every turn. Can she escape the unrelenting ferocity of this ferocious land, or will she be lost forever in its jungle hell? Witness Lady Death as you've never seen her before. Wild, remorseless, and savage. Here's our creative team. Writers Brian Pulido and Mike McLean. Diego Bernard, rocking it out. What a beautiful work he did, along with Giuliano Paratelli, amazing, and letterer Marshall Dillon. The team continues. Year 7 of the team. Yeah. Check out some of these pages, everybody. Here's page 1. I'm going to show you early elements of the story. Lovely double page spread. Gorgeous storytelling by Diego Bernard. Really, on this story, I'm actually going to encourage everybody to really take their time on the art itself, because we're really looking to tell a story in pictures. A lot of clues there, too. And the story really progresses from there. Lady Death is separated from her Sword Worldbender. She wants to be reunited, but she is miles and miles away from it. So that are some pages. I hope you enjoy them. And now, if you indulge me, we're going to take a look at some of the comics. Let's see here. Mosh Pit Matt. Let's go. Let's get the 26 new content underway. I'm all about it, dude. All right, here we go. First up, as ever, the Lady Death Primordial Havoc digital copy. Then the Premier Edition for $26. I might mention to you that all Coffin launches ship with free shipping and handling, the white glove handling you know from Coffin Comics, along with all the free swag, a digital download, and we're bringing back something that slipped out by mistake. If you back the digital copy of the book, you will be getting all the digital free swag as well. And that's usually pretty cool, stuff like scripts and what have you. Next up, as you saw, the Jungle Hell Queen edition, which is the homage to the Dave Stevens. And then feast your eyes on the Ruthless edition by Carla Cohn. Next, absolutely savage artist Tony Daniel does the Primordial Havoc Predator edition. Thank you for coming back, Tony. It's awesome. I am such a fan of your work on the 10th, your Batman run, and the stuff you're doing at Marvel right now. Absolutely amazing, fantastic generational talent. Next, Primordial Havoc Cold-Blooded Edition by Joseph Michael Linsner. Can you handle it? Just tell me in the comments, can you actually handle that Linsner's doing a cover? Fantastic. Thank you for your kind comments. It's here. It's a good thing that Lady Death had a barbarian's adventure. The experience will help her in that prehistoric land. I think you're really right. I think one thing, if you're reading last year's stories, Lady Death is like dealing with different types of weapons. She's adapting. She's, depending on the realm she lands in, she has her powers. She doesn't have her powers. This one, her powers are stripped down again. So next one is Mike DiBalfo's Savage Land edition. I know that Mike himself is a big fan of Rogue, so I think there's a little bit of a nod there. And then the People's Champion, of course, right next to it, the Cavern edition by Dawn McTague. Incredible stuff. Feel free to ask any questions about Coffin Launch itself if you have not been involved with it before. Normal backer questions are welcome. Next is the Huntress edition by Mike Crome. You'll notice Lady Death is riding atop a Triceratops. And I am here to give you a little clue that actually does happen in the story. Next, EOM and the Treachery edition. Can you believe it? Can you handle it? Not to be outdone, Sun K delivers the goods on the Torch edition. Now we're moving into the naughty editions of a limited nature, including the Naughty Savage Land edition by Mike DiBalfo. You'll notice that there's an entirely different color scheme from the Prestige edition. And that's something that we do every time. We actually do, we scratch recolor every image. For example, the Naughty Cavern edition by Dawn, using this gorgeous palette of blues and violets compared to the more deserty images like up here. Yeah, Dawn is just a master. Isn't it amazing how Dawn's colors just leap off the page? It's really incredible. And then next up, here's the Naughty Huntress edition by Mike Crome, a different interpretation of that image, and the Naughty Treachery edition by EOM, and the Naughty Torch edition featuring an entirely different colorway by Sun K. You'll notice that the torch actually has a skull image in it. Let's see, does it have it in the main? Yes, it does. Sun K and Justin up there in Canada are people after my own dark heart, just naturalistically get that stuff. So check it out. Next up is the blind bag. Let's talk a little bit about the blind bag and what it includes. So the blind bag is actually going to be a poly, what is it? I don't know why I'm remembering it, but it's a plastic, it is like a real life bound plastic bag, printed on 4-color, the whole thing. And in these 910 blind bags, it could be one of the following. It could be coming from the vault, some items from there. We're actually including an entire black metal edition in the blind bag, so that is limited to 15, 10 tipped in. We have a mystery edition, limited to 50. The pull rate on that will be 1 in 18 chances. Next up, we have the Ivan Reis How to Draw Lady Death editions. These two editions, limited to 50 apiece, show you step-by-step how to draw Lady Death by former Lady Death monthly artist in the 90s, Ivan Reis, now a founding member of a brand new comic book company, Ghost Machine, which is off to the races. Next, feast your eyes on these gorgeous Jose Varese Skull Crusher editions. They are gorgeous, limited to 50 apiece. Check out the new cover treatment for the official casket editions. They are limited to 25 apiece, offered, let's see here, with art by Dawn McTague, Mike DiBalfo, Monty Moore, and Stephen Butler. I'm a big fan of the casket editions, and they're very limited in nature. Next up, Marissa Pope with the Dark Fantasies edition. This is a very sublime image by Marissa, Arizona's own. And feast your eyes on these two different colorways of Richard Ortiz's Enchanted editions. These are gorgeous. Not to be outdone, here is a brand new Yo-Yo edition. And check out this gorgeous Ivan Reis Lines edition. Look at how Ivan Reis captures everything it is about Lady Death. The seriousness, the intensity, the cold demeanor, and he does it with the least amount of lines possible. It is truly remarkable. He is a generational talent. Ivan was the artist on Lady Death in the 90s. And about 5 or 6 years ago, I was at New York Comic Con, and I asked him, I had to ask him finally, Ivan, were you simply born with this ability to draw? And he nodded, and he said, yes. So he is just a very naturally high level. It's like a Tony Hawk level of comic book artist. Let's see here. Do former Kickstarter backers get notified by Coffin launch? Joel, no, that they don't. And that's because we are on our own exclusive platform. However, if you are interested in being notified, right there at the top of this campaign page at coffinlaunch.com, you could just start an account, enter your information, and you will be notified. Travis Ripple says that's amazing, and those casket editions would make great patches, hint, hint. That's a good idea. All right, cool. Back to it. We're still on the blind bag. I think I showed you guys and gals the Yo-Yo edition, pull rate 1 in 18, and then check out this cool Monty Moore 80s Lady edition. Rounding out the blind bags is this wonderful image by Elias Chatzoudas that we named Holier Than Thou. So those are your blind bags for Primordial Havoc. And now I'm looking to go backwards. Let me see how I'm going to do that. Back to claims. Here we go. Boom. All right. So now we're going to get caught up. We're still on the comics. Now we're going to start looking at some of the Pearl editions. You'll notice that we're doing a Scarlet color treatment of the Mike DiBalfo art for the Scarlet Pearl. They're limited to serial numbered editions. Next to it, the Dawn McTague Naughty Violet Pearl edition. And then rounding out the pearls that we're offering for this campaign with this imagery is the Huntress Azure Pearl. And that is by Mike Chrome. We do have some metal editions, people. So let's get our metal on, shall we? Primordial Havoc Cold-Blooded Metallic Edition by Joseph Michael Linsner. And get this, this one is limited to 69 serial numbered copies. So ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, get your priorities in order before this campaign launches, because this is the first Linsner cover in a decade. I don't even know what's going to happen. But now look right next to it. Primordial Havoc Alabaster Deadly Delight Metallic Edition by Greg Land and Laura Martin. I am knocked out. See some comments on there. Let's see here. Sidekick in the house. Haley Anderson. Do you ever get a rest, Mr. Archfiend? Haley, I think you know by now, there is no rest for the wicked, ever. Let's see here. And then Haley says again, oh, wait, damn it, Phelps. That's right. Okay, so the madness continues. Next up is the Primordial Havoc Cavern Embossed Metallic Edition by Dawn McTague. This image is a lovely candidate for this. Now, some of you like to have a whole set of books. So for that reason, we have the Primordial Havoc Naughty Edition set for $200. That's all the naughties that we have mentioned to date. We also have the Prestige set. So that's all the Prestige editions. And then for the discerning collector is the Primordial Havoc whole enchilada set. Now, I would like to highlight the whole enchilada set because it has a couple of exclusive editions. In addition to all the editions you've seen that are included in the whole enchilada, we have 2 glow-in-the-dark medals. They are limited to 15, and they are by Linsner, and they are by EOM. So that's rounds out your comics, but that's not all, folks. This is a robust campaign because you demanded all these items, and we are your humble servants. So moving on to the next category, feast your eyes on prints. First up, I will let you know we're introducing a new concept. It's called the International Backer Boost. Now, we understand that shipping to countries other than North America is expensive these days. So borrowing a technique by Holly Golightly and Jim Ballant on their own campaigns and getting permission to do so, we are offering all our international backers a free print which will be signed, and that will be included free, no extra charge, simply as our way of saying thank you and acknowledging that shipping and handling to international destinations costs a lot of money. Now, we don't want to deny people in the US if you want it, so we are offering it for sale as well. But this design is largely for our international backers, and big up to Holly Golightly, Jim Ballant, and Broadsword Comics for this great concept that I sought permission to emulate. Next up is the official commemorative edition by Diego Bernard. It is a gorgeous one, colored by Wes Hartman, I believe. And then check it out, Lady Death Dawn McTague Cavern 24 by 36 poster. Now, check out this next item. This is the first time we've done this a while on a campaign. This is the Dawn McTague Naughty Cavern Violet Pearl 11 by 17 print. This is limited to 25, I think. And we just love, that enhancement. Now, backed by popular demand from my friend Kenny in the East Coast, we're bringing back the tier commemorative print and premiere edition together. And we're offering that for $46. That is a $51 value for $46. Next up, the ever popular metal print, this one by EOM. You guys and gals stay right there. I will be right back, and I'm going to show it to you a little up close. Here is the actual mock of the metal print. This is savage. People who were at Sworn Fest saw it in person, and it's just a knockout. So yeah, that's our official metal print. You know, we love doing the metal prints, and I'm just committing to each and every one of you out there that we're not going to overdo it. So you're not going to see us do like 40 prints this year. We're actually going to be pretty conservative about that so that collectability is real, and we're going to be discerning about that. Next up is our Primordial Havoc Naughty print set. And then the Cold-Blooded Fine Art Print Glitché, and that's by Linsner, limited to 99. If you're a Linsner fan or a Linsner collector, this is a great opportunity to get Joseph's work in a format that will last longer than you and I put together. This is printed on archival quality inks on our archival quality paper. We do ship these rolled in a tube, very sturdy tube. And what a great opportunity to get Linsner on a print. We're also offering a Prestige print set for $140 and the Ultimate print set, which is all the prints that are card stock based, for $210. Next are cards. Let's talk about them. First up is the Naughty Metallic card set, and it features all the cards. That's about 7. And then the Prestige Metallic card set, which I believe, and I could be wrong, is 7. And then finally is the Primordial Havoc Ultimate Metallic card set. That's every single solitary one. Henry says Tunnel of Love, aka Naughty Cavern. That's right. All right, let's talk about merchandise. We expanded some of the offerings in the merchandise. We are working with some phenomenal vendors and allies of Coffin Comics, and we developed some products for your consideration. First up, you'll notice the Treachery patch featuring art by EOM. This is a 3-inch patch. I think we have it on display right here. We have the mock-ups, and this is just a way to build up a new patch set for the year. And then while we're talking about patches, let me show you the casket. Nope, I can do it. Here's the actual casket. That's a 5-inch tall with red borders on this one. And every one of our campaigns this year will feature circle patches, square patches, casket patches. And now for the first time ever on a campaign is the Dawn McTague Cavern 8-inch vinyl sticker. Now we do usually do those through Coffin Comic Shop, but they proved to be really popular. So here they are on the campaign. Next up is the Deadly Delight license plate. I think we've shown that already. Here it is. This is a hard metal license plate that you could use, featuring art by Greg Land and featuring art by Laura Martin. I'm a big fan of Greg's work. Hopefully you are too. He is a longtime professional acquaintance, and I'm just so happy that he became available. And I think you will enjoy that license plate. Let's see here. What's next on the merch? Well, we have collector's boxes. And we have the Dawn McTague and the Linsner. Let me come over and show them to you. You guys stay right there. I'll get right in front. Try to hold these properly. Whoops. Watch that light. These are the collector boxes. They have the nice magnetic enclosures that snap. They hold about 15 comics that are bagged and boarded. Those are the collector boxes we're offering. I think they're going to be limited. And then I don't have a demo of this, but next up we would have the shirt. So I'm going to click on the shirt. And there is this is going to be a really nice design, very striking, right? With the white logo. And this is artwork by Greg Land and Laura Martin. Let me get back up to the claims. And the next one is going to be the Zippo. See if I get back to merch. Click. Very easy to navigate on Coffin Launch too, by the way. Hopefully you've discovered that as well. If not, that's kind of what this is all about. This is the actual campaign. I believe that you are able to go on there now and look for yourself. You won't be able to pledge just yet. So next up, we are discussing that Zippo. And what I'm really proud to point out is something that irked us was the separation between the top and the bottom. I'm going to see if I can show it to you a little closer. Let me see here. All right, so in a lot of Zippos, you start to see a separation between the top element and the bottom. It's taped, but here you don't. It's virtually seamless. And that was something that was kind of irking us, but we have, thanks to our very wonderful vendor, have just nailed that. So you could expect the Zippo on each of our campaigns, or the great majority of our campaigns. And back to the campaign itself. That is a view of the campaign. And this goes, again, now let me recap, shall I? Dawn sticker, very cool. This looks great on the shelf. I think it would too. Let's see, can you add your plate number to a license plate? I mean, you're going to have to do it with a sticker. We're not adding it. We take on enough complexity. Trust me. Patches. I need patches. Fantastic. Brandon DeJarnette says, gorgeous. Good to see you at Swernfest. Brandon, and good to see everybody at Swernfest. It was absolutely amazing. Life-changing event. Fantastic. It had all the qualities of life. As you can imagine, if you were there, you know what I mean. So let's get to the heart of the matter. Let's recap, shall we? Lady Death Primordial Havoc is coming at you from Coffin Launch at coffinlaunch.com on February 26th at 6 p.m. Arizona time, which is Mountain Daylight time. For the first 24 hours, backers of physical items amounting to $26 or more will be eligible for a free challenge coin for the first 24 hours. So right at the top of this campaign, let me think I could show it to you. You could sign up right here, right now to be notified upon launch. Sign up right now. If we're all talking right here, right now, sign up. And that way we're going to let you know right there. Boom, sign up to be notified. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all been great. I've been Brian Pulido. I'm here to let you know we are moving. Even as we are doing this video, we are taking things down and getting ready to move to the clubhouse. So Coffin continues apace. I want to thank everybody who attended Swornfest, everybody who was on the live feed. If you have not been to Swornfest and we have another one, you should plan to go. Be unreasonable, because as other people on the stream can tell you, it is just a blast. It's like no other event you've seen before. Let's see here. The new challenge coins have been fantastic. Thank you. And looking forward to the launch. And then Haley, great to see you. Brian Pulido, Haley, great to see you. And thank you for your very generous gifts. We really appreciate them. Y'all been great. I've been Brian Pulido. Holler at you later.